What's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to be having some fun because we're playing some Boros artifacts and we're bringing some of our favorite characters back to try this out and trying something completely new. And I think y'all are going to dig this one. Alright, so starting at the top, we have Dusk Rose Reliquary as our main removal because we're going to have a ton of things that can actually give us something to sacrifice. One of those things being Market Gnome, because this is fine. In 03, when it dies, we get to gain life, draw a card. If we exile it as part of other fun things, then we actually get to gain life, draw a card. We'll see how often that happens, but it is an 03 against the aggro decks, which is pretty nice. We do have Nesting Bot as well, so when this dies or we sacrifice it, we get another token. We have one Fabrication Foundry, and this is just because it can be used with Market Gnome, it can be used with our weapons manufacturing, and it is a little bit of extra mana, so we're not going to be too upset about it. We have a couple of Get Lost, which should be pretty good here. And then we have some Abrades, because we do know that unfortunately there's a lot of things like Star Cage running around, and we have a lot of things that cost 1 and 2, so we'd like to be able to get all our stuff back. We have Legion Extruder, which can turn any of these things that we sacrifice into 3/3s, which is good. Of course, weapons manufacturing, we'd love to get rid of the tokens from this so we could deal damage with it. We have Regos, which is another way that we could sacrifice those tokens, or give us a chance to gain life from all of those. Caretaker's Talent, just a way to get some extra cards. We don't generally care about turning our stuff into 2/2s, because, I mean, I guess it's nice to have Legion Extruder tokens be 5/5s, but generally, we're going to be using this just to draw cards. Perilous Snare is another catch-all removal card, which is pretty good. And then the main reason we wanted to play this today is Poetic Ingenuity. This is a cool card. It's a 3-mana enchantment. Whenever we play an artifact, we make a 3/1 dinosaur. Then whenever we attack with the dinosaur, we get to generate a treasure, which is more stuff we can sacrifice. So this is actually really cool for us. And we get to play Enduring Courage, which is nice because we could be making creatures off of the or Poetic Ingenuity. We can make creatures off of the Weapons Extruder or Legion Extruder, and then those actually get the bonus against haste, which is pretty nice. And overall, these cards all work together, so it should be a pile of fun. If this is your jam, you've been looking to play some of these, at the end of the video, we'll have a link that takes you over to Moxfield, our channel sponsor. And of course, like always, you should be buying your cards over at Tales of Adventure. It's TOAMagic.com, because when you use my code DRAGON, DRAGN, you get to save 5% on everything you buy over there. For now, though, let's go see if beating people with artifacts is poetic. Let's keep it. Get that Market Gnome out there. Okay, let's run this out there. No attacks. Terra Symbiosis. That's somebody playing my kind of cards. I'm into that. Alright, pass turn. Now we need some artifact. Actually, preferably, the best thing might actually be for us to get the extruder here. Sure, get us a card. It's a land. Thanks a lot, deck. Thanks a lot. Oh man, are you kidding? I mean, God, this sucks. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to play this. I'm just going to get rid of the Scrap Shooter. We at least get a card and a life. We get to make 2 dinosaurs, and we'll get rid of their best card. Alright, Caretaker's Talent works. The thing is, once you get a dinosaur, you can just start generating... oh, that's going to get you 2 cards. Oh, it gets you 1, actually. You can start generating treasure, and that becomes a really big thing. So here, we take 2. We get rid of... Oh, I guess I didn't need to take 2, because again, I'm going to generate treasure. That was silly. Alright, either way, Ouroboros got to go. We will play this. Make some more duders. Yep. Wow. All right, cool. Yeah, my plan from there is if they just had another Ouroboros, we were just going to be all out swinging. I was just going to play Caretaker's Talent, use the treasures I got, pump up this next turn, pump our team, and then just go. That's all we were going to be doing. Okay, this is a fun start. Oh boy. We're going to need removal cards. And a lot of them. It's going to start with us getting at least a land to deal with this Perilous Snare, and we'll go from there, I guess. Oh, why are you tapped? I guess we kind of have to do it. That's fine. I was hoping we would get to play Weapons Manufacturing this turn and then Perilous Snare next turn, but that is definitely not the case as it stands. So, how do we go about business here? I think we do this because there's an off chance, not a big chance, but an off chance that they will use like a Shelter by Ghost to... Uh-oh. What do they have here? Gonna block and pump? Just through... Okay. Joust through works. That's something. Didn't expect to see... Oh, again, I should have stationed. I'm so bad about that. I gotta get used to it. Don't play too many station cards, really. Alright, so the opponent's just got defensive cards at this point. That much I think we can decipher here, which is fair. So let's go ahead, play this, just to be mana efficient. Go ahead and play our little gnome. And I guess we send these in the battle. Somebody's going to get jousted through again, I suppose. But what are we going to do about it? Nope, not even this time. And I'm going to remember to station since I can't block the flyer anyway. But this is good in here because copying any of our enchantments or artifacts is awesome because that's just either more removal or more damage. Yeah, sure. You got it. Now the sicko part is if we can find something that lets us sacrifice things. Oh, that'll work. That'll work. Oh, wait. Whoa. I need to do that first because I have to pay the extra cost on that guy. Yep, I have to wait. I mean, I guess I don't have to wait. I can attack at least with the 3-1 if we want to. Because we do generate a treasure. Now we can do it. Almost made a very, very, very bad play there. I'm going to sack this. You don't have any value to what's going on right now. Oh, Regas. There we go. That'll work. We'll target this. We are sure. We're going to pay that extra too. Love that. And then we'll still get rid of that creature. Excellent. All good stuff for us. We will put a counter on this guy. And then we will go ahead and station since we didn't get to attack with these. Alright, and then we'll be set up to copy something next turn. Which then we can just copy like Perilous Snare or whatever. Oh, Exemplar, you will be doing very little in this game, friend. That much I promise you. Let's go ahead and station. We only got to get 2, right? So let's go ahead and do this. And then we will pay to copy a Perilous Snare. We'll get rid of that. And go attacking. Man, this is working perfectly. Just like we intended. Awesome. Yeah, that was ideal. The only thing that threw the plan off with the opponent having a joust through, because I can't even remember how many times I've seen that card played. But it's not terrible. It does deal 3 damage to an attacker or blocker, which is most of the mono red stuff. And you do gain life, so if you need life gain triggers for an extra combat trick, it's not bad for that deck. It's an interesting choice. Okay, let's see. We get to go first. Let's make it, yeah, not a lot of options. This is kind of an easy selection here. I was looking over it going, yep, we know exactly what we're going to do here. We're going to try to manufacture some weapons, and then we're going to play Poetic Ingenuity. And I think that's where we're going to be for a minute. Gonna try to kill my Market Gnome? Market Gnome's a solid blocker, though, against the red decks. I do also like having Get Lost here if we're worried about, say, what's his name? The Screaming Nemesis. Probably just gonna shoot us. Because, like, what else you doing? Yep, we're not attacking, obviously. We're better off blocking here. You got it. I mean, I will block. I mean, I don't know what you're trying to do, but I'm definitely going to block. Now, here's an interesting thing. I think we still go for it here. And then no attacks. We'll get to chump block something. Also, by the way, you can chump block a Screaming Nemesis and deal no damage to it with the Market Gnome, which is pretty sweet. Bolt Wave, sure. I mean, still blocking, unless you want to get rid of my Market Gnome, which it looks like they will. Love that for us. They're using all these cards just to get in for an extra couple points here. Like, so the Market Gnome 8-4 damage. I'm on board with this. This is cool for us. I ain't even mad about it. Oh, that's really good, though. I'm going to go to 11. And I'm going to play a gnome. And I'm going to play this. Sacking this. Shooting the opponent. Getting rid of that. And we're not in bad shape here. 11's not a lot, though. I mean, these red decks play a lot of burn. I mean, I guess if they have it, they're saying they're going to go to the dome. Oh, opponent, did you give the preemptive GGs here when you can't actually kill us? They're going to try to deal damage to us, and then we're just going to kill their slick shot show off? That's embarrassing for you. Yeah, alright. Oh, it wasn't even that good. You didn't even have that. That's just embarrassing. Let's go ahead and attack with 3 to make a treasure. Then we will Extruder to shoot them for 2. Make another body. And then whatever they play, we will attempt to kill that by shooting it for 2 as well. And if they do nothing, we just have lethal on our side, right? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 when we sack a thing. Alright, Lightning Strike puts us at 6. And then what? Nothing. They just lose. Fantastic. Oh, I sacked the treasure. Gosh dang it. Serves me right. Serves me right. I mean, we're not going to die at anything they have here, though, so it doesn't really matter. We just win next turn instead of this turn. It's whatever. Yep, in the turn. I mean, I guess I could play it. It doesn't change anything. It's fine. I mean, even if they put me down to 1 here, it's not going to do anything. Yep. Alright. Sack one of the actual munitions tokens. Though to be cute, I could also sacrifice Market Gnome and just get another life. And then that'll do it. Market Gnome can have some fun here. Man, this board is sick. Alright, let's keep it. Spyglass Siren. Okay. I have no clue what's going to be particularly good or bad in this matchup. If this is like... Okay, it's not. I was going to say Dimir Midrange, but this might be more of an Esper Pixie pile. But we'll at least try it. I mean, they'll probably just bounce their Siren is what's going to happen here. Ah, they didn't have it. Oh, that's convenient. Then I don't know what they have, unless it's just like removal spells. But lucky for us, we don't have a lot of real removal creatures. What do we get rid of here? Would it be wrong to get rid of Caretaker's Talent? It is wrong to get rid of Caretaker's Talent. Alright, sucks, but there goes our Enduring Courage. Like, I debated it for a second, but I'm like, yeah, we know better. We don't want to do that. Let's play the Market Gnome. I don't particularly want to waste these on this, so I'm just going to hold those. I don't think it's worth spinning the cards on. Okay, yeah, sure, that's fine. Do your thing. Like, if that's the worst that's happening here, I think we're okay with it. I will go ahead and just sack this now, though. Alright, that works. We can discard this. Sure. Why not? Go ham, opponent. Like, I'm gonna make you discard everything. Let's see. We get to attack. We know we're gonna discard a card. Yeah, whatever. Let's get in there. Now, if I play this, I'm not really protecting much, so I'm better off doing this. Oh, I can only use that to play artifacts. I totally forgot for a second. Yeah, it's probably still worth doing this, actually. I was debating if I was going to, but it's probably still worth it. Just to slow them down till we figure out kind of what's going on here. Because, I mean, right now, their plan seems to be just make us discard everything. And if that's the case, then, like, so be it. You got us. Sure. Alright. I mean, the rest of those have to be removal or something, right? Oh, well, yeah, that works great. They should have been more patient. Because we get to turn this into a body anyway. That's almost like cheating. And we'll play this. And do I do anything with that? I don't believe I do. We're going to lose this either way. So I think I'd rather at least get some station value out of it. And then just level that up. Copy our token. So we get a little bit of something out of the deal. And I'm going to go ahead and station again here. Alright. Cosmogran Zenith? Sure. This is going to be a problem. Storm Chaser's Talent. You got it. Okay. Does this do enough? I don't know that it does. That's very disappointing. So, best case scenario, we can go with this. Shoot down this. And then just play this. In the turn? Like, I don't know what else we're doing here. We kind of got the wrong part of the deck. I needed something that takes advantage of these things entering the battlefield, but I think we're just dead either way here. Opponent also got a pretty solid draw for the hand that we had. I think we can just give them the GGs and move on. Yep, they got it. All good. Let's keep it. Let's go here. And this should be untapped because we have a Plains in play, which is nice. And, okay. I wonder if this is the green Landfall deck. They just have a slower draw, which is fine by me. Let's do this. Because our hand really isn't all that fire right now. I mean, at best, they play like... We'd really hope they just play Hydra here. Well, okay. That also works. Like, Hydra would have been my preference, But if we get a Bristly Bill with nothing to back it up, that's also fine. A Market Gnome. You are something. Not necessarily a good something, but a something. Get rid of that. We get to attack. Alright, now we need something that sacrifices artifacts. We need probably another removal spell. There's a lot of things we could use here. They're like, no, I really want my Bristly Bill. I don't think you understand. Alright, you have your Bristly Bill. You have earned the right to keep your Bristly Bill. That is an interesting card. I don't think it's what we want, though. I'm going to go here. No attacks. Because we're not particularly worried about just Bristly Bill. It's the other stuff we're worried about. Bristly Bill can eventually, like, get overprotected and all that stuff. But kind of, if he does sort of a thing. They definitely got a mana-heavy hand here, though. Yep, you got it. Sure, we'll just block with this. Actually, you know what? I'll block with both, just to force them to use a spell here. Because if they have it, they'll use it for sure. And then, I was hoping it'd be overprotect. This would have been, like, the window where we could potentially get Bristly Bill, but this feels like they have a second Snakeskin Veil, unfortunately. So we're going to be in kind of a rough spot here. Okay, what can we do with this set of cards? We can pay 2. We can play another one of these. Yeah, they have another Snakeskin Veil. So unfortunately our removal's not going to be quite good enough unless we can find one of our either... Well, Braid's probably going to take too long to get here. We're probably going to need one of the Get Loss. So, we'll see. I think for now, though, no attack. We just pass. I mean, their hand can't be just... I mean, I guess it could be just defensive cards and lands. That's possible. Alright, more lands. Yep. And sadly, they're still going to have a mana up. Yeah, we have to find Get Lost, or I don't think we're going to kill anything of any significance. But it's kind of all we're going to have going. Sure. Not like we didn't know that was coming. Alright, this feels like Get Lost or no. Or a thing that just allows us to keep making piles of creatures would also be fine. Which we have one. But we're going to need more. Alright, that's something. Alright, Perilous Snare, you are not going to cut it. You are not going to cut it. Just a bad situation, y'all. Just a bad situation. Not that we can't get out of it. It's just not pretty right now. Now, there is a real situation that if we could generate enough damage directly... I'll target this guy, I guess. I mean, I know it's neither one's going to work, so it doesn't matter. But, oh, whoa. That's not going to resolve, is it? I was going to say, that doesn't make any sense. But they are at 18. So, if we can get enough life, there is a world where maybe we generate a couple of things, we play Intruder, or Extruder, you know, we'll see. The Enduring Courage is at least make it possible. Likely? Nah, but possible. I feel like it's just all defensive cards in their hand at this point. So that's a little tough, but we'll see what we can do. Yep, still blocking here. Gotta get a bunch of triggers that don't matter because we're on defense. Oh, that is not what we wanted to draw here. That is super unfortunate. I mean, we still have to do it. We just don't like it. Deal 2 to you, because we know targeting the creatures doesn't do anything right now. We just have to hope they don't have overprotect here. Putting a counter on the creature I don't think matters, but who knows, maybe. There's a world where it could. Pass the turn. I mean, there are some weird corner case situations that we might be able to pull something off, but it's going to be real tough. They're at 16. I'm trying to figure out if we believe they only have defensive cards in hand. I'm trying to think like what combination of stuff could get us out of trouble. Oh yeah, that's not going to work anyway, because yeah, you just double everything. Yeah, we're dead anyway. They have exactly 17 getting through. All right. Sure, let's try and make this work. I think at the end of the video, I'm going to have a lot to say about this deck. But let's see. I mean, this hand's not even particularly good. We have to get a third land or it doesn't do anything right now. Like, we got weapons manufacturing down. And that's about as far as it goes right now. Discard spell's about to really hurt. Oh, that's actually fine. That helps us a lot. Like, if... Oh, we didn't get to take advantage of it. But boy, I definitely wanted that. That extra card could have been huge. I'm gonna kill my gnome again? No. Well, they're gonna make a sacrifice thing. Well, that makes sense. Sure. Got anything helpful here? Okay, there we go. Now maybe we can start thinking about doing things. I'm gonna get one of these down. Since we're playing against mono black, I'm gonna save this because there's probably Elegy, Acolyte, one of the rooms, something like that. So apparently Snare has more value if we hold on to it. Getting rid of the 2/2 doesn't do much if we can just make a 3/1 and block it anyway. And I only have one artifact in hand, so I need to get the most out of it. Speaking of, there's a room, and we'd much rather get rid of that. So being patient did pay off to some extent. I would love to find more artifacts now, though. Or at least an untapped land. So we could, like, Regast, sack a food, kill a thing, gain 3 life. You know, that would be fine, too. Untapped land, removal. Like, there's a bunch of things we could use here. Unstoppable Slasher. Cool. Good news is, I should be able to provide many blockers for the Slasher if things go according to plan. So let's go ahead and just pass there. I'll take that hit one time. Okay, Market Gnome. I see you. While you are not our preferred option, we will accept you as an option. I'm going to attack. Like, if you block trade, I don't care. We need the treasure. Alright. And the weird thing is, I feel like I've just had some weird draws so far in this video. Mana-wise, but everything's so cheap. It's not like we really need to have a bunch more mana in the deck, you know? Yeah, nowhere to run. Have at it. Want to kill a Regast? Yeah, I'm down if you're down. Like, sure. I will block and block. As much as I would like to have an extra card, that works okay for me here. Man, I feel like we are trying so hard and making no headway, and this sucks. Alright, no attacks. I mean, we can only do so much. Hell, if nothing else, let me find a extruder so I can kill the Bloodletter of Aclazotz. That would be great. I'd be into that for sure. Yeah, well, double block a wall, I guess. I mean, maybe you'll kill this. I doubt it, but maybe. Come on, man. We have so many removal cards here that are super relevant. Market Gnome, huh? Well, I mean, we can at least do this. Do this. I mean, we attack for 2, 5. I mean, that's not nothing. Sure, we get to generate treasure. Why not? Let's go. Alright, then we get to crack 4 treasure for this thing. Alright. This is a crazy way to try to win against mono black when we were stuck on mana for so long, but this is just the Poetic Ingenuity doing its thing, generating that extra treasure. They could draw 1 removal spell, activate their land, ultimately attack us for 10. That gets through, because we can jump block the others if they had a removal spell here. And then we just win next turn. Deep Cavern Bat? Hey, that's a blocker. You do get Caretaker's Talent. That's not nothing. Okay. We need anything, any artifact here wins the game. Because we can just generate extra bodies that are going to have hasty attack or whatever, and we're good. Removal spell. That's the worst. That's just the worst feeling. Oh, that is so sad. Beyond belief. But we'll do what we can do. It generates... Actually, we make one of... Oh, wait. We can copy one of these. Oh, that is big. The Caretaker's Talent might have roundabout done what it was supposed to do here. So yeah, we just attack, and the opponent has 3 blockers to our 4 attackers. Well, not the card I was expecting to draw here to get out of trouble, but it did its thing. And we have 6 treasure now, so yep. That was absolutely crazy. I felt like we were behind that whole game, but just having the right blockers, being able to get rid of the room, like just... We had like just enough to not die, and then we're able to just win. That's crazy. Alright, I mean, this is reasonable. I mean, I'd obviously love for this to be a Plains, but can't complain about this too much. Yep, Llanowar, you got it. Alright, we're gonna hope this matters. I might as well attack. You're not blocking. I was like, if you are, I'd be stunned. Another land would be great here at some point, though, deck. It'd be much appreciated. Oh, Tumblewag. Look at you. It's not a card I expected we were going to see. But we get to get rid of both their creatures here, so we sack this. Shoot this one. And just remove the Tumblewag straight up. And then get an attack in there. Yep, you got it. Oh, well, this is something. I guess we'll go with this. Why not? I mean, who knows? Next turn's probably just Ouroboros in the world we live in now, so... It's just kind of like if you have it, you have it. Like land Ouroboros, we're dead. Okay, Chaplain, it's still good. It's not Ouroboros, but still good. Because they are playing a counters deck, so... There's no doubt there's one in there somewhere. Alright, you got it. Oh, this gets kind of interesting. I guess we go attack. And then we play one of these, which makes us a 3-1. And then... If we play Regas, does that set us up for next turn? I think I'm just going to leave mana up. Because if they play Ouroboros, we have to try to kill it. If they don't have Ouroboros, then we just try to get creative blocks here. I mean, this feels like the most reasonable thing. Sure. There's likely going to be some type of giant growth or something along the way here, so we just have to try to plan accordingly. I mean, if they have another, they have another. All we can say is we tried. Alright, well, they had another answer. like, what are you going to do? If they just have it, they have it. Alright, well, we just take a pile here. Now, the good news is, we're still able to attack for 2, 4, 5. I don't know if we can do enough to get out of this. Plus, they're going to have a big trampler next turn, so that's a whole thing. Just put your counter on the might, opponent. We know what you're up to. Oh, and that's tapped. Yeah, it's not going to help us. I mean, I guess we could still chump block here. It's not the end. But any other... Well, no, we're dead. We're dead. Because they can just pump the trampler. Yeah, we're cooked. I mean, because we can block. That gets to be an 8. Yeah, we don't have anything here. Alright, they get it. We just drew pretty badly there. I don't know if this is a good keep, but I'm going to keep it anyway, because there's a chance... I don't know. Oh my gosh. Y'all and y'all's life gain decks. I swear I see so many of these things now. Alright, Bridemaid it is. Obviously not going to attack here. Okay. So this is where things get a little weird. Because I kind of want to manufacturing, but then there's a chance... Trying to debate what type of chance I could take here, but I think I have to just do this. And just not mess around here. I think is what we're going to do. And we'll just see what happens. Yep. You have an Essence Channeler. A Braid, not bad. Not bad. Okay, we'll pass. Sure. You got it. They're going to play another body here. They are. And we're just going to kill this before we have to worry about it too much. well, they will get their life. They'll get to attack for 2. We don't have a good block here, obviously. Alright, they get to scry. Probably looking for a land, then left it on top, so that makes sense. What do we do here? Weapons manufacturer. I think I'm going to do this first. Now, obviously, this can horribly backfire if they end up getting the right cards. But at least we have 1 munitions token down, which does give us some options. Okay, that's actually not so bad. We can live with that. They'll gain a bunch of life here, but we can get rid of Linden. We can shoot their Lurker Bat next turn, so this is mostly okay. Calvaron, you are a cool one. Let's go ahead and play this. Do this. Sack this. Shoot the Lurker Bat, since we can't block that. Get rid of this. Might as well attack for 1. Alright, now we gotta find some real cards, deck. Like, what are we doing? Alright, well, there's gonna be another card for them there. Yep, we can block, take 2. Come on, deck. We need answers. That is not one of said answers. Well, I guess we just wait. Like, we have so many things that let us sacrifice these things. Like, we just need one of them. Any one of them to show up, and we'd be A-okay. Sure. Shelter gets rid of that. Sounds like a plan. Yep, you got it. Alright, we get to block finally. Draw a card. Come on, deck. We have answers. Okay, there's something, finally. That's huge. Question is, what all can we do with it? So we have enough mana to shoot this, get our dude back, which I think we do that for sure. Hey, thanks for that. Oh, actually, can we shoot? That's probably still correct. Alright. Get back our 3/3. Pass the turn. I want to see if we can at least get them to commit to some plays or something here, potentially. Leyline of Hope. Well, now we have to do this. Shoot this. Alright, so you have a 5/5, but we got a lot of blockers. Okay. That, not helping. Can we... We can copy an artifact, though. So let's do this. Actually, how much is it? It's 4 to do that, though. And this is going to be tapped. Ah, well. Actually, if we turn this into a thing, and then it'll be a 5, that's 11. Nah, I have to do this. If I want a station. I don't know if it's worth it. Unless we can do it all in one turn. So I might wait to try for next turn. This will bring their life total down enough. So at least temporarily. All they have to do is play one thing, right? Yeah. Yep, that'll do it. Oh, they have another one on top. Go figure. Well, obviously, they're going to leave that there. They like that. Oh, they get another shelter here. Yep. Looks like they're thinking about what to unlock. Makes sense. Oh, opponent, you target a thing you can't pay for. Well, yeah, then we just go Halaya. I'll block there all day. Like, you can have your life. Whatever. Like, we are okay with that. Oh, because you had another one. Of course. That's why you're willing to throw it away. Well, that makes sense. Okay, just give us a removal spell here, deck. You're not it. Let's see. We make a dude. I'm only going to be able to put them down to 35. Huh. This is kind of interesting, though. Right? It's still worth it to sacrifice one of these. Target you. Like, double attack. Then you get to gain 1. Assuming you play either of those next turn. I guess that's reasonable. Let's go, I guess. Yep, makes sense. Alright. Can't quite do both. You get one or the other here. That's fine. Sure, I'm jumping with this. Alright, so now we get a chance to bring their life total down, which is good. A braid doesn't really do much here. Other than, you know, could let us kill another munitions token or get squirrely if we want to do something like that. Let's go ahead and do this. Shoot them. We can get in for 8. 9, 10. Then we risk taking 9, we would die. I guess the best we could do is this. We're still risking death here. But it feels like we got to do something. At least we reduce our life total so we don't get immediately hit to death. Alright. Okay, not horrible. Let's go ahead and shoot that before anything crazy happens. Yep, you can have that all day right now. We are not concerned about that card. Sure, I am blocking. Okay, now we're talking. Let's... Okay, cool. Whew, finally. I think in general I could have played that game a little better, but I'm having to play, as I've learned goofing around with this deck, that I have to play very cautiously around the life gain decks to get what we want out of it. But realistically, I think I could have taken a point to get this up to value and then just copy like a Dusk Rose Reliquary or something, and then copy an Extruder, and then we probably would have been fine after that. But there's also some scenarios where I guess I could have copied this and then made tokens, and that could have led us to a better situation. So I don't know. There's a lot of ways we could have done that. But here, I think we were just going to copy one of the 3/3s, pump the rest of the way the next turn, and then just call it good. So yeah, y'all, there's something I'm going to say about this deck that I think it's very good, but it took me probably 6 or 7 games to really figure out what I wanted to do with it in certain matchups and how to prioritize different cards. Like, there's a lot you have to mess around with on this list. So if you are a newer player, I would not recommend playing this. I think there's just a lot of little intricate plays and things, like kind of like against the life gain decks. Like, you have to prioritize what to kill and how to use your cards. And all right, I want to have this one as a blocker, and maybe I could draw, and maybe I want to kill all their things that get bigger when they gain life, and then trying to realize that, like, okay, I need to make sure I can kill the things that are going to be 2 or 3 toughness, because once I get counters, it's going to be a problem. Like, it's a good thing, but that's a lot of considerations you have to make as a new player, and that's very tough. if you're an experienced player, this list is a lot of fun. There's a lot of options. There's a lot of tricky, fun plays. You can get by with very little mana. And while this deck does have a bunch of things that cost 2 or less, you're not necessarily beholden to losing, I guess, to Starcade, right? You could play Duskrow's Reliquary and remove it. You can play Perilous Snare and get rid of it. You can Abrade and get rid of it. Or you can end up in a situation where you just have a bunch of munitions tokens, and then I guess if they get rid of them, then you get to hit your opponent, because I guess that's how that reads. If the token leaves the battlefield, yeah, so if they just get rid of them, they take damage too. So you have some options against that deck, even though we didn't run into it. But yeah, have fun with this. It's pretty wild, crazy, not something I thought I would be playing today, but just messing around. This ended up being very cool. So if you want to play it, link will be in the description. Go over to Moxfield, download it, post your decks over there. Don't forget to save money over at Tales of Adventure. If you want to get in on next season with Spider-Man for what decks are going to be on the wheel, become a member down below. Everybody, one first level or higher, all get to be participants. Get your idea added to the wheel and see if it gets turned into a video. Otherwise, that's all I have for now. We'll see you next time.